We're back again, folks. Unfortunately, I remade again. I spoke with some people on Discord. They said 5 losses was too many to realistically get it. It's a damn shame, isn't it? It's a damn shame. 5 losses is too many. To lose 5 times is pathetic behavior. We're currently 3-0 on this. A measly 3-0, but it's a start. It's a start. Look, anything worth doing is going to be difficult. Undeniably. HP Grass because there's a chance they stay to take the hit and hit me with Torrent Water move. Okay, I think Fori might try to come in, so I'm going to go back to Tar. Hopefully no BP to just scout exactly what I do. If I was them, I'd go Fori here because, like, worst case is that I get hit with, like, T-Wave, which is not, as long as I can get a layer, that's fine. From their POV. Okay. Tar vs Tar, do I just brick break? I think so. Take a lot, but, good to chip that. It's a brick break that didn't KO, so I think this is Pursuit Tar. Not sure if they'll let me get my hit off on Swampert ever. Let's go for a maneuver here. In comes Arrow, about the same as anything. Okay, that's double edge clicked, which was undeniably a good. It was a good move. Well, I think they're getting their damn layer. Oh no? Okay, I KO'd Arrow. I'm happy with that. Non-DD Tar, I would be worried possibly about DD Salamence. But other than that, I'm okay. Chip heal once. Why don't we? They might try to get Fori in now. I'm very concerned about Fori coming in, damn it. Oh, they just forfeit? Okay. There we are. 4 wins and 0 losses is good. Okay. I think that what we have to do is really lock the hell in. Try to minimize mistakes. Running one team is a good strat. One team that feels solid enough. This team's fine. This team can do it. And just try to minimize errors and not click too fast and be smart. Because even a random loss is a big deal. It's a different way. Usually I don't care about GXE at all if I'm just laddering normally. As it should be. Who the hell cares about GXC? But unfortunately, GXC is a requirement for the ladder suspect, so we're gonna have to deal with that. So there's something to be said, by the way, here for attacking, because they usually they knock off here. Turn 1. I might do it, but let's go for it. Let's try it. Okay, it was thick, fat cross chop. Of all things on the planet for it to be. Damn it. Well, that's very bad. That's a terrible start. I stand by it. There's so many times they knock off there. I am risking it, but I also feel like switching out and getting knocked on my Skarm or Salamence or something is pretty horrendous. It's fire. It's, cross chop. Thick fat is crazy. So I guess that means I can status it. That's good news. Cross chop thick fat is insane. Alright. Well, we got a Dragon Claw crit on Swampert. That's fantastic news. And Swampert's gone. Okay, all of a sudden I'm feeling pretty fantastic about this. Because Swampert's gone and I have Arrow. That's great. Alright, let's go ahead and get Skarm in here and try to set our layers as soon as possible. I could peck this, to be honest. Pecking this, I think, is very worth my time. Now I layer up. Okay, 1 layer and into the final peck should be fine. That should be fine by me. We still have a Skarm if they look into Earthquake or something, perhaps. Okay, here's Tar. I'm going to probably just click Roar here. Rock Slide a dodge. Okay, should I spam layers or should I go aggressive here? And how could I go aggressive? I could go to my Salamence, or I could go to my Blissey. It's interesting. Because if I get layers up, it means I'm pressuring Tar more, but I think I'll go Blissey and just T-Bolt. Because I'd pressure this enough. They would maximum get 2 layers before being frightened out. And they're going to protect here. I don't know. There you go to Blissey. Okay, they only got 1 layer and I chipped Skarm a lot. So that's good. Now let's be sensible people. I think Swampert might get overloaded here. I'm going to go Skarm first. It's just got tossed. True. Thought maybe they... I know what I was thinking. That was a bad move. Bad move. That was not a good move. Well, no, it's actually fine. I'm saving Swampert health by doing that, which is important here. Okay, Arrow might come in here just to chip this a lot and put it in range of Salamence Brick Break. I think that actually makes a lot of sense. I would be losing my Arrow speed tie, but I think I'm banking on Swampert being good enough in this final end game. And I would then have a Pokemon that threatens everything except Arrow, which is good. Should I click Slide here? I think I'll click Slide. Alright. Might be in Rest Loop Hell. Maybe I should click Double Edge for that. Oh. Okay, this is just going to stay low then. Alright, hopefully I didn't click Toxic here like a gamer. They didn't. And we have the Salamence in commanding position. Tyranitar Sif in. Well, should I Brick Break it? It's lefties, so it could be bulky enough to live, but we'll check. No, it doesn't quite triumph. Go for Surf here because Torrent range is close and hits Arrow. There's Torrent. Doesn't KO in 1, unfortunately. Alright. Try this. I'll live a Slide, and then if they click Slide, it's pretty irrelevant. And then that would just preserve our Swampert for later against this Arrow. And I think here I should sack my Arrow. Maybe in Tim? I don't know. Probably not. Probably just go to Swampert. How much is Arrow doing to me? Let's check. It's custom set, I think, is the 25. It's awkward, isn't it? If I Intim, it would require me to lose something else. I'm going to go here and just click Protect. I think I'm faster than Blissey if they choose to go to Blissey. I think that with Protect spam, I should be fairly okay. Blissey's gone, and I think that was a throw because it lets me chip heal even more. And even get some Intims if I want. Double Edge clicked. Alright. Let's try to just Intim this guy a lot. Am I throwing? Hopefully not. Just a crit. Just a crit would do it. If it's a crit, I'm finished. Other than that, we're okay. I don't know if there's a way to prevent crit win con from enemy, but I don't know. No crit. GG. Slightly suboptimal move. I forget what it was. Maybe sucking the Skarm into the Bliss was a slightly suboptimal move, but it wasn't too bad. It let me pivot Arrow in and do the hit I needed. I actually was surprised that they switched out. I think they shouldn't have done that. They should try to heal Blissey back. Because Blissey being low was great for me. Alright, here's a Medi lead. Which can be a tough one, but just go to the Ments. Could that be band damage? I think that band would do way more than that. I'll just quickly check what's occurring there. I think it's Adamant. Adamant. Has to be Adamant, which is good info. That's great info. I'm going to just go for a Dragon Claw. Pretty good chip on Suicune there, and my T-Bolt Blissey should force this out. There's a chance that they want to go back to Medi here. So I'm actually going to go to Skarmory. They go Snorlax. Okay, time for my layers. And they could easily mag me, but I think that's fine because it would be good momentum. Yeah, Flamethrower KOs. And we have a layer up, so we're applying a lot of pressure to everything. Suicune is in. The double to Medi was pretty good there. Now let's see if they want to do Rock Slide or something. They do Brick Break. Alright. Fair enough. So I could have just gone Salamence totally safely there. Took a hit on Swampert here, but at least they're getting chipped down by sand. Maybe they don't have Rock Slide on this one. It's possible. Alright, Suicune. Suicune again. And I'll just actually T-Bot. It'll be good damage on Medi. If it chooses to come in. Just do it again. There's Snorlax. Do you think they punch my Tar? Hope not. No, they quaked, but I think that's okay. As long as I have this in, that's really good. Even just this Brick Break is pretty damn good. That'll be good damage. Oh, they overthought it by slamming there. They overthought that one. Not inclined to switch around here. Alright, so this should die post-sand then, which is very good. I'll die, but so will they. And I'll probably just bring in Aero. Okay. So they don't want to do all that then. I don't know if this is DD Ments or mixed. This might be the sample team, the Ban Menifee sample team. I can't remember. Does that one run... There's no need to be greedy, I think. We'll just go for Ice Beam. And, yeah, if I went Aero there, it would have been devastating. Is last a Rock Resist on this? I don't know. Might not need to be. I'm thinking about actually going to Salamence. Because I'm probably outrunning a physical enemy Salamence here. But I don't know if I do 91. I think I don't do 91. It's a roll. And the roll is against standard HP, which I should expect is about 68. Okay, I'm going to just go Aero and Rock Slide. Should be fine. Especially because Suicune's one turn asleep here. Snorlax is low as hell. Who's the last? Could be Meta. If it's Meta, I just go to Swampert. And I pretty much only need Swampert for Meta. Blissey can actually take on Salamence. Barring something like a... a Rock Slide flinch. Okay. I'm going to just surf here because I think they might make a play. And in the worst case, I'm still alright. That's a pretty annoying flinch because I called it out. Right, I'm going to go just direct Salamence this time. Rather than protecting, just to get ahead of the mind game there. And now Salamence is in a pretty commanding position. Luckily, their Select didn't proc or anything like that. And here's Suicune. I very much doubt that they have Torque on this, and I'm going to HP Grass because it might be a roll. Comes Snorlax, who is dead. Meta. I think I'll just Flamethrower it. That's probably the move. They're faster, actually. They are faster here. So I might go to Blissey. Because I happen to not have Ice Beam on this Swampert. Which is fine, because I have Ice Beam Tara and Ice Beam Blissey. It's good enough. You think they would just directly Rock Slide? I don't know. I think if I Dragon Claw, is that a winning move? Suicune's low. Is there any reason to save Salamence desperately like that? I have an Aero. I don't love locking in as a plan. I I think going Blissey makes sense, but I'm also like not bold. I'm modest Blissey here. Do they know they're faster? They might not know that. I think Dragon Claw sounds fine to me. Hopefully I'm not throwing with that. Hopefully I'm not throwing with a move like that. I felt like that might be more safe than just going to Blissey. Yeah, I didn't want to make a play there because now they can double out to Salamence, but if they do that, I will just... well, they don't know that my Swampert doesn't have Ice Beam. They don't know that they're safe there. Why would they know that? Alright, Earthquake just did 34. Can that KO possibly? Let's check. Just assume like max attack adamant. Possibly like... possibly... yeah, it can KO. Do you think they would go Suicune or something? I think I gotta protect here. Alright, I've kind of put myself in an awkward spot where I might not win anymore. A little tough. Slightly tough one. Okay, they might be more concerned with getting rid of Swampert than I'm anticipating. Okay. So, should I do a Torrent Surf? No, I should Quake. It doesn't KO, but... I think that's alright. Because, now my Aero KOs with Double Edge. They actually live after a layer. That's actually so awkward because that layer does 12.5. They live once more, which might be a problem. Okay. Can I lock into Rock Slide? Maybe 16 damage. If they, it's just if they have Protect. Okay, we got rid of the meta, so I think that's fine. Okay, right here, I'm just gonna go straight to Blissey and click Ice Beam. Just hope not to get flinched. Okay. I'm gonna Calm Mind. And then just T-Bolt it. We should, like, firmly 3-hit. In fact, I might even soft-boiled. No, there's no point. The extra 10 health doesn't make a difference. That in fact 2 hits. And then we have this. Even if they flinch there, I just have the Aero follow-up. It was sort of a close one. That Dragon Claw click to prevent Dance might have been overthinking it. I could have just gone to Blissey, but taking a hit on Blissey there seemed dangerous. So I just clicked Dragon Claw to sack Salamence, get Aero in, and cover. It worked out in the end. But they could have done more gaming there. So I was in this situation yesterday, and I stayed, and I got screwed for it. So this time I'll do this, and you see what I mean? It's just a complete 50-50. It's such an awkward spot, because sometimes they Spore, sometimes they just attack, and it's like, what are they? So, yeah, just good. And it sucks, because the switch-ins I have to this Pokemon are pretty high value. Okay. I'm gonna go Blissey Interim into Skarm on a possible Quake. Try to get layers up. Okay. Doubtful that there's a Raw. Interesting. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna Ice Beam right here. Then I'm gonna go Skarm. Maybe mix them up. Maybe they Quake this time, thinking I stay with the Blissey again. Because they try to surf my Skarm that time. Now they Quake. I'll try to Toxic this Swampert if I can. Toxic Charizard, which is very good. Okay, do you think that they would try to punch me? I'm gonna go Salamence mid-ground. That's Blissey. Do you think they have a Roma? Would be slow-paced for the team, but I mean it's low-ladder weirdness. It could be. Blissey's actually unexpected on a team like this. In the first place. Okay, I could possibly bring in Tar here. It is a Roma, which is so random on on Breloom Zard with like Aroma is such a it's for like rest Suicune, rest Snorlax, rest Flygon, that kind of thing. Usually just not something you see. Well, that's gonna make it a little awkward to get through all these pocket monsters, isn't it? Okay, the T-Wave click. And we're in an awkward spot where they actually do live another Brick Break, possibly, post-Sand and all that. Okay, they just let me get rid of Swampert. That's huge. Aero should go crazy now. Aero should go insane. Speaking of Aero, they have an Aero too. I'm going to just go to Swampert. I feel like with what I've revealed so far, they would just want to click Rock Slide. And that's true. And Surf seems insanely free, doesn't it? Yep, because I should be faster than this Blissey. Yeah, I am. And we just Quake it. Because my Swampert does have a bit of speed on it. A little bit. Just enough for Blissey. Okay. And there's Aero again, which I think going Aero was a huge throw. Why the hell don't you go Charizard? Alright, Surf again. Worst case is they go Breloom into do little. Worst case is they go Breloom into not do much. That's what happened. You can do another interim Salamence. Just intim the guy. Can even stay for a turn if you like. Maybe we wake early. Worst they can do is punch me again for 37. That's fine. Well, there's something to be said for going Skarm here and clicking Toxic. I think I'll do that. A -1 punch won't do much. Okay, this is Aero. Just go Swampert. Don't risk the slide flinch. Keep Skarm healthy. Just go Swampert and Surf. Breloom taking a Layer and a Surf is dangerously low anyway, so it's just an objectively great move. A little downside to it. And the Tyrannosif is the switch in, which is dire. Okay, this could have HP Grass on it, I guess, but... Oh, I'm faster. That's the last thing I expected. What the hell? Is that just, maybe it's just BKC Tar or something, you know? Just bulky. Okay, so Zard should come in, but I mean, the guy went Aero last. Maybe Zard doesn't have HP Grass on it. Maybe it doesn't have HP Grass, which is a point of intrigue. No, they do go Zard, so I will just go Aero, which should be fine. And I'll click... Maybe I'll click Slide just to cover enemy Aero, but I have such a healthy Swampert that there's no need. And the mischance is like the one way I could lose, so no point risking all that, honestly. No point risking all of that. Here's Aero in, as stated, and we just go Swampert. And what do you know? An entirely free Surf, and it's another GG. We're now 7-0. It's pretty damn good, mate. Try to minimize risk in those games as much as you can. There could even be more to minimize risk that I could be doing. Okay, a Flygon lead is interesting. Does offensive Flygon one-shot Mixtar? No, but banned Flygon would if that happens to be what this is. So I'm sort of wary of that. Let's cover it. Now let's cover Mag. I think we should. It's probably worth doing. Because if it's banned Flygon lead, which it might be, especially if it Quaked there, because since Quake doesn't KO most Tars, it would have Mag. So we could go to... I'll go Salamence, and there's indeed Mag. Okay. I'm also not 100% inclined to make a layer there, since it's Flygon who is a floater. It was floating. Okay, that earned us some Gengar chip, which is pretty huge. to be honest. That's pretty cool. I'll just go Blissey, keep it simple. Wisp clicked right here. And, why don't we just Ice Beam? Yep, Taunt. And why don't we Ice Beam again? Taunt means they don't have Boom, so I'm losing a bit of health from Burned Sand here, but I am pressuring Gengar. We do an Ice Beam on this. I'm going to go to Arrow, I think. Think about it for 1 second, because it's Mag. Could be SD Pass. Most common click here would be Leech, which it was. And, let's see. Let's be a complete tryhard and just see. I'm going to assume something like this. And just check the damage of my Blissey against it, which was 41, which would line up. So how much does my arrow do with double edge? Not enough to KO. Alright, I'm going to go out to Salamence. Okay, they went Mag. So I think that right here I should just Flamethrower again because it hits Mag. Flygon I can possibly outrun and hit with Dragon Claw. And there's Milo on the team. That could be a tough one. Alright. I am actually going to try to... I'll get one layer because I think we need one layer to beat this Milo and it's going to be tough. So the layer is valuable here. And would you look at that? They overthought it and didn't go Mag, so we can maybe preserve Skarm in the future. Let's go Salamence right here. Okay. So, yeah, awkwardly this is my only Toxic Immune Pokemon, Skarm, and they have a Mag in the back, of course, so we're sort of dancing around. Will they go there or not? In an awkward turn of events. Throw out an Earthquake. Maybe they go Mag on what they think might be a Skarm switch in? Okay, no. Well, Earthquake because it may result in more chip heal for me. Okay, I actually brought... Milo is at 57. This is huge. This is great news. And Skarm is somehow still alive through all of this. Celebi probably has Creep to outrun Tar. But not Salamence. I'm going to go to Salamence. And Flamethrower. I don't know if it'll KO, but it'll do good damage. Milo comes in, takes probably too much to take a follow-up Dragon Claw or HB Grass. In comes Snorlax. And we burned it. Wow. Wow, man. Okay. That's very fortunate. I'm inclined to go to Tar here. We have Insurance against Slam with the Lumberry. Okay, Mag tries to catch my Skarm again. And now I'm in an insanely good position with this Tar. Probably just going to click Brick Break. No, Fire Blast KOs, whereas... Brick Break will not. Okay, this is Leftovers Flygon. I can Ice Beam and live the Earthquake. I'm going to just go for that. That'll be great for my arrow. If they Quake here, I'm totally happy. And there's no great switch into this. I think even Milo is not great. Speaking of the devil, there's Milo. And this might just do 36. I did freeze, but I think this might just do 36. Okay, maybe not. Maybe... Okay, maybe I didn't do 30. Let me check that. Let me check that. I think the move was still good because they could have stayed and... yeah, I actually would not have expected that it was defensive Flygon lead all along. Let's just check the damage on that. No, I was really overthinking how much damage that would do. But... Okay, what would I have done if this didn't freeze? I probably just would have gone to Skarm. And tried to maybe mind the game around the Mag some more. I could have tried to go for more layers, in fact. Even 2 layers is pretty good in that scenario where Milo gets to heal. Yeah, that was rough. That was actually luckier than I gave it credit for. Ice Beam really did 8. Somehow I thought they would do more chip to put in range of HP Grass. I'm just looking at this. I see 50-ish health Milo, Sand, and Spike Up. I'm like, yeah, that's dying to chip plus HP Grass, surely. Head to calc was off there. Milo bulkier than I remembered. So I got a bit bailed by that freeze. But I liked the way I was playing that. Okay, well, last time I did get spored on the Salamence, but it went fine. And Salamence was still useful as like an interim Intim guy. So I'm going to do it again. I'm going to go Salamence again here. And cover the possibility of this attacking. And if I get spored, hopefully I can be okay. Since Breloom teams are usually pretty... funny. They're pretty aggressive, even though it wasn't the last Breloom team something crazy. Yeah, they spore me again. Leech Seed this one is, okay. I'll just go for another Wake Up turn. Or will I go... I'll go Skarm. Why not go Skarm here? Where would they go? To like a... They go to like a Suicune. Milo, something like that. Maybe their own Skarm. If they have one. Breloom is not always with Skarm, but it could be. They go to Quagsire. Similar idea, a bulky water. Funnily enough, would get HP grassed. I almost want to Toxic that, but I didn't because I was like... Maybe Mag, which there was. Okay, so we get Magged, but we get our Leia, which is good. And usually I would go Salamence here. It's the best punish for Mag, but it's off the table. Regrettably, so we're going to have to go Tar and land a Fire Blast, I think, unless we want to lock into Quake or risk something else. Almost wish I passed that one extra turn with my Salamence, because with 2 sleep turns spent, it would be pretty good. And we dodged, they missed the Fire Blast, which really sucks, to be honest. And now Houndoom gets to come in. That sucks. Mag is now going to be a bit of a nuisance. Alright. Well, we have Blissey. And does it have Beat Up? That's the question I have, I guess. It has no leftovers? Am I playing around Beat Up here? Hidden Power Grass, I assume that was. So would it need like Pursuit, Fire Blast, HP Grass, and then last move Beat Up? I guess it could be that. Alright, that's Gengar. And Gengar could explode. Why don't you go Swamp it first and just see what happens? Oh, they go Blissey? That's kind of a stupid move. What if I just click Ice Beam? Alright, well, I think they're inclined to go Quag, probably. I'll just Quake. Protect? Okay. Let's not throw this one. This is a bad team, so we should, even though I've gotten a bit unfortunate here, we should have a way out. Probably. Alright, I will just Surf, actually, because maybe Gengar tries to come in now that I've shown Earthquake. It was just Quag. I'm down to... It was just a bit of Earthquake chip. There's probably his lefties on. Oh, man. Is this gonna beat me 1v1 here? Turns out that getting slapped on the Salamence was way more devastating in this matchup, wasn't it? Imagine a world where I stay with Tar and just attack. But that can also be so bad. Man, what is this? How do you beat this? Do you think they have... It's like... The set you often see on Quagsire is like Curse, Earthquake, Ice Beam, Rest. So... How exactly do we beat that? I'm gonna just Earthquake it. Okay, I think it's not a Curse set, which means we're probably alright. Toxic Click is as a relief. It's probably not a Curse set, so we have a way to pressure. It's actually taken 30 from Earthquake, which is a lot. By the way. And they don't have Recover. I don't think. They only have Rest. Recover was a later gen thing. So... They're gonna need to have, like... I don't even know. It could be Rest. They don't seem to have Protect either. Okay, that's Breloom back in. What do we reckon this is up to? Oh, they go for sub. That's a little annoying. Okay. Oh, man. Okay, I should have played around this, I guess. Damn it. I'm getting beat by something incredibly dumb. Alright. Okay. We're screwed. We're screwed here. It's alright. Well, we know they can't hit us, so this could be okay. An arrow could still carry me the hell out of here. Quag's low. It's not over. It's not over. We could also still wake up with Salamence. Alright, I'm gonna go for Ice Beam. Damn, this Breloom literally couldn't even hit Tar turn 1. That's crazy. For Brick Break here, maybe. No, I'll Ice Beam. I actually called out the stupid Houndoom switch. Because I was like, are they gonna go Houndoom? And surely not. But they did. They did go to Houndoom. Okay, we'll go Blissey. And I'm gonna heal. Because I think Doug might try to come in or something. I'm gonna heal. It's got a Wisp on it. What item does this have, man? What item does this have? I should actually still have a winning chance here, despite things going very badly. There's Quag, who should actually take a lot from Ice Beam here. Yeah, it gets 2-shot. Alright, let's not, Oh my god, what do we do? Because we don't want the Doug follow-up to happen. Go here for a moment. He does have Protect. Wow, I could have brought in my guy. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. I could have brought in my dude. Okay, they got the Doug on the Tar, which is quite funny. And it's not even choice band. I think they were trying to get the Blissey, the poison to Blissey. Okay. Do I try to go Salamence and wake up? That might be the best thing I can do here. At least that this doesn't even beat Blissey, unless I'm poisoned preemptively. In fact, Blissey might carry this entire game. Now that I'm looking at it. Alright, we might try to wake up Salamence. But to be honest, maybe it's better to not do that. Keep something sleep sacked so Breloom can't sleep something else. And right here we can... Wow, they got Rock Slide on this. I thought it would be like sub-toxic or something, but it's Rock Slide. I thought Rock Slide was my best lock-in and Gengar might come in, because I'm threatening Double Edge or Quake, but now the Stay... It was actually Stay Rock Slide was the move there. Okay. That crit was huge. Let's not miss one. Let's not miss one. Just Rock Slide spam might literally win me the battle here. Let's not miss any. Help me here, help me. Even if I do miss one, I think that Blissey can still carry me the hell home. As long as Gengar doesn't have anything to say about it. Which he might. He might have Boom. Oh, please help me. I think Quag is dead to a Slide. We calcing Quag damage? We gotta calc Quag damage while we're here. Where's Quag? Where the hell is Quag? Where are you? Quagsire has taken damage from a move. Swampert used Earthquake. Okay. Let's figure out the defensive E's on this stupid Quag. It took 30 from my Earthquake, which means it has like actually full defense or something. So my Aero Choice Band is doing 15 to 19. They're taking this much. Okay, Breloom literally needs to dodge a Rock Slide to do anything here. Okay, no, that's not entirely true because they can do that. That's damn true. Okay. If they sub, they dead. 25. Plus 6.25 is 31.25. They're living on point something percent. That's crazy. Okay, I gotta slide again then. They suck Houndoom into probably go Quag. Does Leech Seed proc? They go Doug, actually. Alright. Well. This is interesting as hell. This is insanely interesting. I think I go Salamence. And sack it. And then Rock Slide spam? No. No. That's not the way. Because Doug now lives a Rock Slide from Arrow. I think that I did 40 something before. So we have to go Blissey actually. And it's -1, so we should be alright. And if Gengar dies, we can actually lock into double edge and you just win guaranteed. So if Gengar explodes on Blissey, it's a win. And that's fine. And I will spam Ice Beam here. Perish Song. Ice Beam. Yes, we win with simple double edge. Double edge spam should just win the battle. Unless this has... No, it doesn't have Mach Punch. We got it, folks. We got there. I thought I was screwed. That's why you never forfeit. I almost forfeited, but I was like, you know what? Team is garbage. Let's see if we can... see if we can get there. Which we did. Goodness me. Okay. How long have we been gaming? 41 minutes. Oh, yeah. There's 9 wins, 0 losses here. That's good, man. 72 GXE. It's good. We're getting somewhere. But I don't know. Should I call it? I suspect ends on like August 31st or something. So I don't have a lot of time, but I probably have enough time. I'll have more sessions to do. I feel like if I queue right now, I'll play bad. Because that just took a lot out of me right there. But 9-0 I think is solid. Let's just leave it there. For now. Maybe I'll come back later today at night time or something. If I've been feeling it. But it's probably a good idea to leave it there because in the past I spam Q and I lose too much. Alright. Well, that was solid. And I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully we can keep this up.